Diane and Denmark here. I hope you are ready for a little chat video today. Get cozy with me. Let's get hygge. Maybe grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee. If you're feeling behind with the chores, maybe you want to grab a load of laundry and fold that. 14th of December today, and here we have our little calendar candle going. You can see that one there. And I've got the other one, the other countdown calendar candle behind me. As I was saying on Instagram the other day, having these countdown calendars, candles, is the only thing which kind of keeps me on track with the days in the month of December. Anyway, a little chat video today, and I've got various things to chat about. I'm going to be talking about Santa Lucia, which was yesterday, Christmas tree, which is out on the deck at the moment. That is coming in today, and I'll tell you about that. I've had quite a few questions about housekeeping during the month of December and when things get stressful or when things get a little crazy, so I want to talk about that too. But the first thing I'll talk about is the lockdown here in Denmark. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll know that there have been new developments. Oh, and just to say, I know a lot of you are missing me videoing here on YouTube. Because of the lockdown, I just cannot film as I usually do. It's affecting all of us. And my family are home, my husband is home, everybody's working here, studying here. So I just cannot make the videos that I usually do. But I am on Instagram every day, giving you little tips and tricks, telling you what we're up to here in Denmark, giving you little reminders to keep you going. So I hope you'll join me there. But anyway, for the lockdown, we have been in and out of lockdown since early March here in Copenhagen, the whole of Denmark. And the latest lockdown measures are that all restaurants, cafes, fitness centres, our libraries, cinemas, theatres, all of those are now closed down again. The restaurants are still able to do takeaway, so that's possible. But you can't, Tivoli is closed, Tivoli Gardens, so I won't be making a video there this year. All those kind of things, they are closed through to the month of January. So a lot of things are different here. Also, education-wise, the big kids, the older children, I think it's from 5th grade and up, all high schools, all universities, they're only doing online studying now, so that's why my kids are here at home. Also, my son, who's in his own flat, he's here studying at the moment because he's studying for exams. So things are kind of different here, which means that I will not be, I was meant to have my crafternoon with my besties yesterday. That's not happening because we're not sitting inside together. Also, New Year, I usually celebrate that with my besties. That I will just be staying at home this year. So a lot of things are different, but some things you can adapt it and we can still have some of our fun traditions, starting with Lucia. It's called Santa Lucia here in Denmark. You may know it as St. Lucy's Day. And in Sweden, it's a huge thing with the Lucia processions. And you may remember from previous years that me and my besties, we do a little Lucia procession at the sea, at the bathing bridge. So yesterday we met up down there. And I'll run a little video so you can see. And don't worry, I won't subject you too much to the singing. And you can see we were wearing white bathing robes, and we had a red ribbon for the sash at our waist. We were carrying LED candles. Luckily it wasn't blowing a gale yesterday, because also at our bathing club all the facilities are closed. There's no sauna, there's no toilets, everything is locked down, also the changing rooms. So we're just kind of stripping off outside. So we're really at the mercy of the elements. But yesterday it wasn't too windy, and Helena brought along a bottle of tawny port, and I had little Scottish crystal glasses, and Vibeke brought fresh fruit for us, and I had baked saffron buns, the Lucia katter, as they're called in Danish. So we just had a kind of magical time there together, at a distance, but still able to enjoy it. And it's really, really magical here because, you know, at 4 o'clock it's dark and we saw some kayaks going past with fairy lights on them. So just a really magical time for us despite everything else that's going on. Now on to the Christmas tree. Christmas tree is outside, ready to come in. We bought our fresh Christmas tree a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned all about Danish Christmas trees in a video. I'll see if I can link it up there. And that's coming to the house today, and we will take off the net and then we'll put on the lights, and then maybe tomorrow we'll decorate it. And I'm thinking that this year, because things are a wee bit different, I'm going to do the same as my besties, and on the evening of the 24th of December, our main Christmas celebration, I think we're also going to do the Danish tradition of having real candles on the tree. You'll get little holders that you can clip onto the branches, and there are small, very small candles that you put on. And of course, it's just a magical sight as you hold hands and walk around the Christmas tree with the lit candles. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do this year. Don't normally do that, but hey ho, this is 2020, so that's what I'm going to be adding for a bit of extra hygge for our Christmas tree this year. On to the questions about housekeeping in December. Now, and I've told you this before, hands up, you've heard me saying it. Whenever I have crazy busy time, which can be now in the month of December, it can be in the month of June when it's kind of coming up to the school holidays, or there's a lot going on, I don't worry about the detailed cleaning in the house. And I'm not caring about that. I'm not caring about zone work and detailed cleaning. The main thing that I concentrate on, you've heard it all before, is doing my morning routine and the evening routine. You know, the bookends of our day, my safety net, whatever you want to call it. Those are the things that I prioritise right now. And the other thing I prioritise right now is my daily exercise. Now, you may not be doing daily exercise, but I really want to ram home to you the importance of getting fresh air, being outside every day. Now, you've seen me biking in the snow, you've seen me swimming in the snow. Just that very fact of getting out there and getting a wee bit of fresh air. Now, we don't always get to have sunshine here in Denmark, and I think that in the month of December so far, I think I read we've had something like 12 hours of sunshine this month. It's dark here, it's dark all day. You know, the sun comes up about 8:30 and the sun goes down again about 3:30 in the afternoon. And it's getting darker and darker early and early here as we head towards 21st of December. But it's key for me to get out and get my daily exercise. Now, daily exercise for me is a cycle ride down to the sea, have my daily swim in the sea. It could be a quick jog around the block. It could be the 7-minute exercise app. The main thing though for me is being outside in December. I've got to get outside and get some kind of fresh air. So for those of you who are finding it difficult with the routines right now or the cleaning, and I've heard this so many times, you know, from clients or from the people here, you know, on YouTube who I'm mentoring online. Whenever I hear from clients that, oh, you know, that they just can't face doing anything and the whole thing seems too much, it's because they're not putting in any kind of self-care into their day, or they're not getting fresh air or daily exercise. And I've talked about this recently, I think it was in the video, was it last week, the importance of the self-care thing. You've really got to make sure that you get that self-care in as early as possible in your day, because if you're not doing that, the whole thing will seem like a drag and your energy is low and you're thinking, oh, what's the point? And I have to do this and this. It really affects your mood. So if you've not nailed down that habit of the self-care every single day, go back and watch that video. I had lots of easy ideas for you. And somebody asked me the other day, because I was posting on Instagram about, you know, I always go back to basics when I'm, you know, and I'm the same as you. I don't want to do my routines, but I get on and do them because I know that not doing them is just going to be even worse. I still go back to basics. I check off my list, and just a case in point that this is the one from, here, well, hold on, let me just put this over here for the moment. This is my cleaning caddy, and this is the wee cheat sheet that I keep in there. Now you can see that this is the one that I had last week, and last week I didn't even have time or the energy to think about cleaning it off, you know, wiping it off and starting again. So I just kind of wrote on top of what I already had. So no, it's not pretty, it is definitely not Pinterest worthy, but I just had that list in front of me and I knew what I had to do and I got it done. So, you know, you don't need to be doing it all perfectly. Your list doesn't have to look perfect, but I just find it very soothing to have that list there, and then I can say, okay, and you know, I don't do 10 minutes on every item on the list. I just do 5 minutes. I've got my timer there in my caddy. I do 5 minutes on each task. Or what I usually do actually is I've got my cordless headphones on, you know, my Wi-Fi headphones, and I listen to like 1 or 2 songs for each of the tasks, or I'm listening to a podcast, and believe you me, the time really flies when you're listening to something good. So don't worry about it having to be perfect. Just, you know, just set your timer 1 foot in front of the other and it will happen. Now let me just check my list in case there was anything else. Yeah, there was one more thing. If you are feeling a wee bit behind with the Christmas prep, I made videos last year and previous years with the final Flylady missions, you know, the super cruising missions, where one of the missions is, you know, just sitting down for 15 minutes listening to some good music and doing some wrapping, setting the table in advance. So I've gone through all of those before. They're all on the Christmas playlist. They're up there. So all the videos are there if you need to find those. And I'm hoping to probably make one more video this week, because I promised you I would show you how we're making Christmas crackers this year. And it's just been a little fun thing to do. Only takes a couple of minutes, and you don't even need to have the cracker snaps to enjoy the fact of making the crackers and pulling them with your kids or with your family. So anyway, I hope to get that posted in the next couple of days. But if I'm not posting here, you will need to bear over with me, because you know, 2020, it's different times here, but you can always find me on Instagram, where I will be there with a little cheery photo for you, or a little encouraging word. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to get on, because it is Monday, and I'm going to do a wee spot of my weekly home blessing hour, my power hour, whatever you want to call it, and all will be well. So anyway, on that note, live long and prosper. May the Danish julehygge be with you. Oh, there we are. Goodbye from the Lucia dollies, and I'll see you very soon with our, are you ready for it? Rah, rah, rah. Glædelig jul! And cut!